Hey family, this is Jake here from John Day Ministries. You know, when I think about this statement, moving forward by faith, the first questions that comes to mind are moving forward from where to where, and by faith in whom or in what. You see, the answers to these questions are critical simply because the phrase moving forward oftentimes has the implication that there has been a stop or a significant decrease in momentum along a continuum in relation to how something has begun to develop. And whether that change is a consequence of willful decisions or has occurred inadvertently because of circumstantial setbacks in our lives, or in the progress of our relationships, or even in the achievements of organizational goals, it is at these junctures, these plateaus in our lives, that we must refocus, reflect, and remind ourselves of the vision and the purpose for which we had first begun, and the reasons why we ought to and must keep moving forward until we arrive at the divine destinies for our lives, until we have ascended to the pinnacles of our relationships, and until we have accomplished the goals that we seek to achieve, leaving a legacy behind us. This is to be done if indeed we are going to regain and maintain the desired momentum and finish strong. It has to be intentional, my friends. Secondly, the phrase moving forward by faith is a proclamation that faith is the source, the substance, the tangible evidence by which we will arrive at these destinies, ascend to these pinnacles, and accomplish those God-given goals. We must put first things first in our lives. You see, according to Stephen Covey, and I quote, "Things that matter most should never be at the mercy of those things that matter least." And as children of God, our relationship with and faith in God must come first. However, if that faith is wavering, we must also firstly refocus, reflect, and remind ourselves on what or in whom our faith is in or comes from. And if that faith is weak, then it must be strengthened. If that faith is dying, then it must be revived. There must be a renewed faith. If it must be present and prevalent, a banner, a standard that is lifted high and goes before us as we move forward. Therefore, as followers of Jesus Christ, my friends, indeed, we are commanded to walk or live by faith and not by sight. But living by sight speaks to making our own decisions based on our own logic and reasoning, by individual skill and talents, self-confidence and self-esteem, doing things our own way, while oftentimes undermining the abilities of others for our own personal gains, and seeking to first understand, then to believe in something. You see, but the children of God must first believe in Him in order to receive wisdom and understanding, and not leaning onto their own understandings, my friends, but in all their ways acknowledging Him, knowing that He shall direct our paths. You see, we've got to make the best of the time that we have. You see, in life there will be major setbacks, but we have to keep moving forward. And moving forward by faith, because God has called us out from where we were for a divine purpose, a divine destiny, and a divine inheritance. So we can't afford to stop and settle for less than what He has called us to be or called us to do, even though He is a God of second chances. You see, my friends, so we've got to move forward by faith. And by faith alone. This is Jake from John Day Ministries. See you next week. God bless you.